Okay, the whole point about my lean gains guide is to obviously build leg muscles and develop the whole body. One thing people like to do is skip leg day. Have you ever skipped leg day?
Never.
You're lying to me. Yeah, everyone skips leg day when they're time. But one of the key things is making sure that everything you do with legs, you get good technique. It's something that takes time to develop. So part of my program is there's a lot of volume in what we do in our training sessions. So there's German volume stuff, 10 sets of 10. Obviously that sounds like a lot of work, so you've got to make sure your technique's right and you get the weight appropriate. We're going to go through that session now for you, which consists of back squat, deadlift, and walking lunges. First thing is the squat. We're just going to do a little warm up on the squat, and then we'll go from there. So over to you, Robert, to see what you got. Nice, mate, perfect. Look like you've trained before, mate. What's going on? Hopefully you've been training. You've been doing it for the last 6 weeks. Mate, it's perfect technique. One thing I'll say is when you get to the top, it's a little hip drive just to help you get to the top with a little tense your glutes. So as you go low, yeah, perfect. Nice, mate. Good man. Yeah, walk yourself in. Just a couple of key pointers for me as well, mate. You've got great squat technique. A couple of things. Obviously, at the moment, as you're going down, because your feet are quite narrow, as you come down, your heels come off a little bit. I reckon if you take a little bit wider, keep your head up, chest up as well. That will be a little bit more comfortable for you for the squat, and you won't feel like you're leaning. So you can steal a little bit of width. So your fit width doesn't matter. Everything else is spot on. So just before we go on to the weight, I just want you to try those little tips I gave you. So we'll go with feet a little bit wider apart, making sure that you feel the weight through your heels, keep everything else set, and just focus. As you get to the bottom, just that little hip drive was just a little tense, because we really want you to work the glutes and help you when you get tired. That little bit of extra hip drive will get you out the hole, you know? Yeah. So just give me 4 reps of that. Set yourself up. Nice, just feet a little bit wider than you had before. That's it, perfect. Weight through your heels. That's, mate, spot on. You've got a little bit more depth there as well. Straight away, your feet gone wider. There, hip drive up, perfect. 2 more, and we'll load you up. Mate, that's spot on. 1 more. That's perfect. Okay, move yourself in. So again, this time come back, set your feet nice and wide, like perfect. Head up, chest up, nice and slow again. Perfect, little drive out the hole. Good work, mate, that's perfect timing. 1, 2, 3, out the hole, mate. Perfect tempo. Nice, mate. Good work, weight through your heels every time. Might even have to get you to invest in a pair of weight shoes so you can be an absolute keno at all times. Then you really will be professional. Try and keep your head still as well. Keep focusing on the wall so your neck doesn't arch too far backwards. Good man. Keep going, mate. Keep this weight through your heels. Great work.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's walk you in. Perfect. How'd you find that, all right? Do you find it a little bit better with the feet wider apart?
When your feet are wider apart, you feel like you've just got a bit more control and you go a little bit deeper as well.
Yeah, because the thing with it is, like, narrow stance is great. I don't have the mobility to do narrow squats too much. Like, I can do a little bit, but I can only get to about here because I don't have the movement. If I just take my feet out a little wider, turn them out, I can sink down dramatically, and it just means you get that full range. You're kind of activating all your muscles.
Cool.
So your next set, same thing, feet shoulder width apart. Really want you to focus on the tempo this time. So many people, when you go into a gym, lift too fast. So go down, nice 3-second drop, 1 second pause, 2 up. That's perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Mate, a spot on. Tempo is essential. If you really want to grow muscle, you need that time under tension. You need to really break down those muscle fibers so you can repair and rebuild. That's why you get soreness. You see people doing half actions, half squats. Range of movement is key in everything you're doing, mate. Spot on. Again, we talked about the footwear. You can go lifting shoes. The reason people go for lifting shoes is because they want that stability, they want that firmness. So many trainers, like the ones Rob are wearing, they're not designed for weightlifting. They're fine at this kind of weight, but when you go heavier, you can lose that stability, and they do make a difference. People sometimes go barefoot as well. I've lifted barefoot many times. Mate, spot on, set that. Professional lifter, you'll be teaching me how to do it, man.